got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, we're never getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Last night, you can't do it peacefully. You won't go without a fight. So when I go, I know you'll follow me. I don't want slamming doors. No, just wait and see. You'll feel it naturally. There's no one else I see. I know you'll follow me. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, we're never getting older. Baby, it's you and I. You and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. You know that it's ours, baby.
Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're at a bit more silage. So we're at the arable silage and the second cut red clover. We got mowed down there yesterday, which you would have seen in the drone footage. Yesterday was the 23rd of July. It's now the 24th. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm heading off to get a silage trailer out of Cullen's yard. Yesterday we opened up our silage pit, the first cut, and I did get a video of it, and it actually looked a lot worse than it actually is. It looked a bit black on the GoPro, but hopefully you could see when I jumped up on the pit, it's only a tiny little layer of waste. There's feck all in it really. Maybe it shows we need a little more weight on the pit, but that's something to look into for the future. So we were happy enough with it. It didn't turn out too bad. So hopefully we get the same kind of result now with the second cut and the arable silage. But I just had to say that because on the video the silage doesn't look great, but where the bags were you can see it was perfect. So that does show that maybe a little more weight would be good. But what I am happy about is we got the front well sealed with all those pallets on. It actually did a nice job on it, so that was nice. But the sides are still a bit of a mess because you just can't roll them. They're too steep to roll, but then if you left them that they're not as steep and you can roll them, then you end up losing a bit of space because you're not able to stack as high, and you're just trying to get the best of both worlds. So really we just need to build up the side walls a bit more so you can fill out to them, and then that'll sort a lot of that waste. But that is something to look into for the future. The problem we have now is to build up the side walls, we need to get the pit fully emptied, which with the size of the pit could be a bit of a problem, but it's a good problem to have. I'd much rather save too much silage than not enough. But I'll try not bore you too much, so I think I'll put the camera down here and I'll pick it up later on when we're actually lifting a bit of grass.
I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed. I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need to give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I'm gonna leave. Try but can't get through to me, it's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need, you push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Can't go back to you,
Right, so it is now 1:30. Where's the time gone? But we've got most of the arable silage lifted now. There's probably, I don't know, I'd say we're halfway through it. It's not a massive cut of silage. We've only the 8 acres of arable and the 5 acres of red clover, so small enough. But if you watch the first cut video, you would have seen we've got plenty in the pit. That's why we don't have a big second cut, because we just didn't push grass on at all. Just a small bit of red clover, and then we've some more second cut, but it's just coming a bit later. We'll let it bulk up a bit more. So that is what's going on. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. There will be some bale silage coming up, some second cut bales and third cut bales, so if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. But the 970 is going well. We've got the two 20-foot Smith Fieldmasters, and I'm in our Case Maxim 150. My dad's in Cullen's John Deere 6150R, and we are flying along here. So it is a bit wet, but the sun's finally come out now, so at least that is something to be happy about. But it was wet at the start, and it was wet mowed. I was in no form to video yesterday because we were mowing in the rain. Then it started raining after we'd mowed, and it was just a miserable day altogether. But today's brightened up quite nice, and the top is dry, so hopefully it won't be too bad in the pit. The most worrying stuff would be the red clover. It can get really fresh and kind of sappy, so that's the last stuff we're going to lift. So that could be interesting. But the harvester is just coming up here. in front of me now, so I'd say we'll let this trailer go on and I'll take the next bit. So we'll keep the camera on because why the hell not? Metal detector. We're getting quite a few of this today because it's fresh reseed, so when you're in kind of fresher reseeds, you're always tending to trip the metal detector a bit more because you're after disturbing the ground, whereas in your long-term silage fields it won't go off as often because obviously you're in mowing it so much. By the time you do a few cuts off it, you get all the metal out of it, unless you're spreading weird dung on it, then you could be bringing more metal out. But ground is very tender at the minute and it break your heart turning because it's turning up so much sod, but there's not much we can really do. I'm just trying to take really wide turns. I've made worse marks, but at the same time that wasn't great. But I probably would have tore it up worse if I tried to reverse the trailer back up the hill. So it's all kind of relative. Quite a good crop out here. It hadn't actually gone too flat. It mowed pretty nice. The peas in it definitely dragged it down a bit, but the grass looks pretty good underneath it, so we're happy enough. But there's no point overloading the trailers now when we're so close to the yard. We're literally right across from the pit, so we're just kind of taking out half loads. But at the same time, there's a nice bit on this trailer, so I don't know if I'd quite call it a half load, but it's definitely not a full one. But when we were lifting off the sheep ground, I weighed a load, a really full one, and there was 19.4 tons on it. Getting quite tight down here at the pit because we're coming out quite far. I should probably nearly reverse in here. I'd say I will start doing that with the red clover. Because it's hard on the axles of the trailer turning that hard, so I think this might be the last time I turn around in here, or I'll do it once more. It works well at the start, but it's been kept up fairly easily by the loader. What is it? The 434S. So that's what's on the pit, and it's a Class Jaguar 970 lifting the grass. I'll leave the talk in here for now and we'll get the rest of the silage cut. I'll get a few clips from outside. We'll get the red clover lifted and get it rolled, and I'll probably pick up the camera again and we'll see how full the pit is looking. So we now have all the arable silage lifted and we're just getting started in the red clover here. So my dad's filling the first load, I'll fill the second, so I've got a bit of time here. We stopped for lunch, so here's the red clover. It's actually got a savage wilt on the top of it. I'm very pleased about that. It does look good, but it's really dried out up on the top. So now it is the end of the video and I'm just down here in front of the silage pit. So we covered it down the day we lifted it, which was difficult enough with only my dad and I, but we got it done and that's what it looks like. It's actually settled quite a bit, and as I was saying earlier in the video, it was a little wet, so you can see here there was a small bit of effluent running out of it, but we have the gully and all here and it's going into the tank, so it's no harm really. But you'd like to not have seen as much running out of it, but it just needed to be taken off. If we left the arable silage any longer, we would have been in right trouble. It could have really gone flat on us, and then you've got all sorts of difficulties trying to lift it. But we got it done and it's all in the pit. God rolled in really well and it was a decent job. So we got 11 loads off the 13 acres, and as I was saying earlier, I weighed one of the loads and it was 19.4 or 19.5 tons. So not every load would have done that, so I'd say there was the bones of 200 ton put in for a second cut, so not too bad. Like, fair bit of silage, and the pit is a really decent size now. We're way down. If you can see on the side wall where the black sheet is up here is where our pit was before last year, and it was just kind of a constant ramp up to the top. But now we're a good bit higher and we're all the way out here. We're probably 15 or 20 feet past where that black sheet is, so there's quite a bit more silage here and it's good and tall. But the only problem we are having is, you might be able to see it here, the crows are after picking in at the silage. We need to buy another green sheet, but we just hadn't got around to it because it was perfect before. You can see there the black sheet, and then the green one was the exact same length, whereas now we've got all this and we've no green sheet on it, and the birds have found their way through it. There's so many holes. I'm quite worried about how that's going to keep, because they're really pecking into it, and it's really annoying when you try so hard to get it sealed down right and then the bloody birds come in and pick at it like that. But there's nothing we could really do about it. But I think that'll do it for today's video. So if you have enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back at Winter Barley next Saturday. And if you have any questions about anything in today's video, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. But that'll do it for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one.